Welcome to today's show. This is Dr. Summer, and we have an exciting program planned for you. We're going to talk about a subject that you feel comfortable talking about. And right now, it's something that's in the news a lot. You went through an experience in February. Can you talk a little bit about it? Let me see the picture, please. May I? Excuse me.
Yeah, there you are.
What type of experience did you go through?
Well, just watching my husband during his dialysis times when he'd go, not at the beginning, but the last year of him going to dialysis, he started experimenting with pains in his legs and stuff like that. When a person is in dialysis, you have to be careful what foods you eat. And my husband had trouble with phosphorus, and that's like in meats, dairy products, and all that stuff. And that affects your bones to become brittle to the point you get pain. And that's what he was experimenting with. And so it came to the point where I had to start driving him to dialysis. I'd take him out of the house in a wheelchair, hop him into the car, go into the dialysis building, go get a wheelchair there and bring him in, and then they take over and put him on the dialysis chair. And so I guess he got tired of that.
How long was he on dialysis?
It would have been 8 years, September 28th. It was past September 28th. 8 years, yeah. So he was 68 when he died. He would have been 69 this past April. Yeah, so he started dialysis in September 28, 2007. And all started because of his high blood pressure. And so, and then he was diabetic too.
Hold on one second. So you said that your husband decided to stop dialysis. How did you feel about that?
How did I feel about it? When he first told me, he said, "Hon, I'm going to die soon." That's what he told me. I didn't want to believe him. And I said, "Hon, you don't know when you're going to die." "Yes, I do. I could tell just by the way my body feels." And then he decided on my birthday that he was going to stop dialysis, and that was February 21st of this year. And he died February 25th. That's how soon it took him that long. I mean, not long.
He wanted to stop dialysis?
Oh, yes, he did because of the pain. See, because before he stopped, before he passed away, I had to call 911 3 times on him because he was in so much pain. He's actually crying. Okay, the first, when they took him to the emergency at the county hospital, okay, they gave him morphine right away. Oh, it helped the pain, but he still couldn't walk. He was going to have to be in a wheelchair. And then the second time, when they took him to the emergency again, they gave him coarse morphine and a prescription of ibuprofen. But once that morphine wears off, he gets that pain again. And that third time, they gave him that Oxycontin. That one. So that really helped the pain. But of course, he couldn't still walk. But that medication affected his motor skills. He couldn't hold his bowels. He couldn't hold his head up. His muscles were too relaxed from that medication, and he was just shaking.
So what do you feel? There's a lot of controversy right now about the right to die. I'm not for it, but are you for it?
yes and no. Yes, if you're in so much pain and knowing that you're going to die, I'm for it. I am.
I just worry about
Yeah.
a long time from now, years from now, if people can use that out of context. That's the only thing I'm worried about
Yeah.
when it comes to elderly
Yeah.
or people in pain. But you're someone that's for it.
Yep. Because I saw what my husband went through. Even though, because I was real selfish about it, and I wanted him to live, but I saw how much pain he was in, so
You do have a valve cover.
I just respected his wishes.
Thank you. Thank you for talking to us today.
You're welcome.
No, not what.
I'm here with this wonderful gentleman, and we're still talking about a bill that's on the ballot, and it's about the right to die. And I'm asking you your opinion. What do you think? Do you think a person should be allowed to take medications to transition to the other side, whatever the other side is? What do you think about that?
I think if a person is in enough pain that they want to die, they can find a way to die without pulling a doctor into it.
Why
the
do you
Golden Gate Bridge has proved that year after year. There's many ways to go.
Well, why do you say that?
If you're in pain, even psychological pain, and you just can't stand it, there's millions of people around this fine earth that go to bed at night screaming into their pillows because they're this close to doing it.
I don't believe in it, but you believe in it.
Yeah, in many cases. It's an individual thing.
So do you think that? What I worry about is, say 100 years from now, that happen. I've watched too many sci-fi films. What if people take it the wrong way? If a person's elderly, or if
Oh yeah, the death panels on Obamacare.
that's what I worry
yeah.
about. I don't want people to use it wrong. That's why I object.
It's too bad it has to be legislated. If people want to do it, they'll do it, whether there's a doctor involved or not. Many times, the person that loves them the most is the one that pulls the trigger for them or sets it out for them, and they'll go to jail because they did something nice, something loving for a person that was just suffering too much. So you can make murderers out of your lovers, or you can, if you believe in it enough, go do it yourself. Fact about the leapers from Golden Gate Bridge. About a third of the way down, they have a change of heart. Oh, it wasn't so bad after all. And they found this out from a few survivors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
About a third of the way down, I thought, oh, I didn't love her that much. Yeah, true.
You've seen a lot in your days.
I have 77 years worth.
What did you do?
Probation officer for 27 of those years.
You've seen a lot.
Yeah, a nasty 1% of the population. And some of my clients,
Yeah,
such good people either.
I can imagine.
These are just the probation officers I knew. The first chief that I had, I was working in juvenile hall for about a year.
Uh-huh.
And the chief was arrested for child molestation of a 16-year-old boy in a public restroom
Oh my goodness.
that everybody knew was staked out. What led him to do this? The Catholic father of 4 grown children? It was a phone call. This is in Santa Clara County. And one of the county supervisors called him and ordered him to fire a probation officer. I can't do that. He's union. They'll be all over us. You fire him or I'll fire you. He wrote this article in the Union newspaper that said, when you turn away from the pleas of these people, you're lighting the fuse to a bomb that will explode in your face. Bomb! And then he made the phone call, and Bob Nino, the chief, said, well, I don't want to be fired, but you're going to send me a memo on this, right? Oh, it's being typed up as we speak. Well, then the supervisor called legal, the county attorney, and, hey, can we do this? Oh, better not. That'll make it litigious. And so no memo ever came. So he hung Bob out to dry. And denied that he told him anything of the sort. So how do you escape? You do something that will terminate your situation. Like a suicide, social suicide. Okay. Bob was such a nice guy, still is, if he's still alive. But he remembered everybody by their first name, remembered how many kids they had, all of his employees. But there's a point you reach where you got to escape somehow. Story ends. He got off on a technicality, even though they had it on video.
Oh my goodness.
And they had to hire him back.
Oh, California law.
So they hired him back, but instead of somewhere in San Jose at the same salary or 5% more, he worked in Palo Alto, North Santa Clara County, and as a social worker manager.
Thank you for your opinion today.
Glad to share.